Hello! While we'll patiently wait for the DLC for the second game, guess what? Speedrunners are destroying the first one. That's right, a brand new skip was found that saves minutes. If you just want to see the skip, skip to the skip by skipping to this time. Alright, let's begin. Progress in Little Nightmares speedrunning, and we're talking about glitched speedrunning specifically, was always for the most part pretty minor. New skips would save on average 10-15 seconds, and it's all because of the way the levels are designed. If we zoom out and take a look at the entire chapter, you can see that 6 pretty much just goes right. And that's where the end is, so no need to skip anything. Only at the parts where we backtrack or have to do something, a huge skip can usually be found. Pulley skip is a good example of this. After turning the electricity off in the prison chapter, player is expected to go left and backtrack a little. But what speedrunners have found is that if you go right instead and do a crazy jump to a specific place on this box, you're not gonna take fall damage and can instead go straight to the end. Okay, so the new skip is kinda similar. At the beginning of the kitchen, you ride the hook line, do 2 hunger skips and come to the area with the chef, eventually reaching the door with the lock. You need a key, so you go up on the rafters into the bedroom where the second chef is sleeping. You steal the key and can now come back and open the door. It takes about 1 minute and 40 seconds to do all of this. So one of the new runners, Simon, found a skip here. He actually started running the second game first and even got the record there, eventually switching to the original Little Nightmares, and while looking for new skips, something interesting happened. With a very precise setup, it's possible to clip through this door, so you don't have to go and steal the key, saving about 1.5 minutes. So let's do it. It all begins right here. After pushing the cart, you drop down, and for the skip to work, we need Chef to move in a very specific way. Normally you're supposed to sneak through the section, so naturally we're just gonna run through. And then go under the table, delaying Chef a little bit, which gives us time to go up the right stairs and forward a bit, which switches his pathing to use the left stairs instead. As of now, the setup is pretty precise and difficult to explain, but basically, as soon as the chef gets off the stairs, we're gonna run right and then curve towards the door and go into a slide. If all went well and the chef is where he's supposed to be, there will be a little bit of space between him and the door, where 6 can fit into, and wait for the second attempt on the grab. But what will happen instead? Chef will try to adjust his position, which will push 6 into the wall and eventually to the other side. Absolutely insane, and one of the biggest skips in the game. But wait, that's not all! There's another place in the kitchen where the same door is used and you need to go get the key. And conveniently there is a good friendly chef there as well, to give us a little push. The trick is basically the same with a slightly different setup. This time it saves only 1 minute. For a long time, the best time for Little Nightmares 1 was 36:19, but with this new discovery, the game can be pushed not only to sub 36, not only to sub 35, but maybe one day even to sub 34 minutes. Thank you guys for watching, subscribe for more videos.